Happy Super Bowl Solar Sunday, everybody. It's Jamie Green, the Solar Queen, and I'm coming live early today because I'm going to go and enjoy the Super Bowl. And I'm just dying to know, and I want you to drop in the comments below when you watch this, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Do you think it's going to be Tom Brady and Tampa Bay, or, oh gosh, what's the other guy's name? See, this is how little I know about football this year. The Kansas City, I know it's Kansas City. Kansas City, see, this is terrible. Obviously, you know who I'm thinking, who I want to have win, and there's a reason for it. Let's see. Patrick Mahomes. I know a lot of people are rooting for them, but I am fascinated by Tom Brady and the fact that he's won so many Super Bowls, and he goes up and he goes to another city and he takes them to the Super Bowl at like 43 years old. So I'm actually rooting. I want to see Tom Brady win the Super Bowl. And yeah, so let me know in the comments who you want to see win the Super Bowl. And even if you're going to watch it, it's probably like maybe the only third game of the season I've watched for NFL football this year, because I've just been, busy working away and doing all the things that I do, which is solar. So this week on today's show, I wanted to talk a little bit about what the differences are between photovoltaic solar panels, which are the glass panels that go on your rooftop to generate energy for your home or business or land, because you can do ground mounts and you can create energy, and it can do good things for, communities and whatnot. Or the what's called thermal solar, which is the pool panels. Justin Benton says Mahomes is the man. You've already seen Tom Brady play already this year, right? In Tampa Bay, not too long ago. I know that there are some diehard Kansas City Chiefs fans, and they're just excited for the Super Bowl. So we'll see what happens. I don't usually bet, and I know my husband has, but have you put any bets on, Justin? And what's this, what are you doing that? So the difference there's a difference between these solar panels, and technically those thermal solar panels that go on, heat up the pool. You're going to need the thing about thermal solar and photovoltaic, or let's just call them solar panels. Justin says no bets yet. All right. Are you going to put on any? My husband already did, so I'm going to let him do that. And since I don't know how to bet on games online, I'm just not going to do it, but I'll just enjoy the game. The difference, okay, Chiefs are favored by 3.5 points. I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to say by 10 points. So 10-point spread, Tampa Bay against the Chiefs. There we go. Should I put that in the comments? 10 points. Tampa Bay. That's what I'm saying, guys. All right, there we go. So there, 10 points, Tampa Bay. Okay, so the pools, a lot of pools, pool homeowners, they, especially in California, they use gas to heat their pool. And gas, when you heat a pool, it's really, really expensive. So you have an electric portion of your utility bill, and you have a gas portion. And oftentimes utility companies will combine them together so that it's on one bill. Some cities have gas separate, and some have electric bills separate, but in majority have them together. So what happens is people who have pools, they're gas powering or gas heating their pools, and the gas bills are like in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars, depending on how long you're going to heat the pool, if it's from March to October, or if it's in between and whatnot. So what happens is they go, oh my gosh, this is a lot more expensive. I want to put thermal solar. I want to put solar panels on my rooftop to heat my pool. Well, the problem is if you have limited roof space and you put the thermal panels on your rooftop, they are in direct competition with your with the location of where the solar panels should go to produce energy for your home. So you have to really think and decide what's more important to you: a heated pool, in the summertime, or year-round savings that once that solar system is paid for, is free energy to your home, or not free. Well, the energy is free, but the amount of energy that that solar system can generate for your home will the savings are massive on the back end. Jeffrey Gitomer and I already went to the Super Bowl when we watched the Chiefs beat the Fighting Tom Brady's Week 12 when we were in Tampa. Yes, you did. And I wanted to go to that game with you guys, and I just couldn't get out there. So we'll see what happens. We'll see, because I don't know about you, but when Tom Brady's down in the fourth quarter, he somehow comes back and makes it all happen. So maybe it is going to be a 3-point game. But I'm going to go for 10. Why not? So the roof space is typically where people put solar panels on, either photovoltaic or the thermal solar panels. And you have to decide what's more important to you. Where do you want to save your money? How often are you going to use your swimming pool, and in all of that? And then are there things that you can do for your pool that are going to keep the heat in the pool? So I know people invest in pool covers and all that good stuff. And I am not a thermal solar expert, but I know enough that you need at least 3/4 of your roof, 3/4 of the square footage of your pool in the amount of thermal solar panels you need. How was the 5-day challenge? I was so impressed. Thanks, Justin, for participating in that. I did the 5-day challenge when I went solar, and I still continue to implement ways to save on energy costs. So the 5-day challenge, for those who want to know, here is, you can go here to Jamie Green, the Solar Queen. I can type it in correctly. solarqueen.com/challenge. And you can take the 5-day challenge. And this is how these are simple but overlooked ways on how to save on energy costs. So jamiegreenthesolarqueen.com/challenge. I put it in the comments actually rather than a banner so that you can actually go and click on it. So that's where you want to go and do that. Hi, Thomas. Thanks for watching today. I'm talking about the difference between pool solar and energy solar, or photovoltaic solar. So the difference is that the thermal solar, which is the pool solar, they are these flat panels with tubes inside of them, laced throughout them. And it does require energy to pump. There's a pool pump, and it's going to pump the water through the pool and into those panels. It's basically going to circulate water. And during the day, when the sun is out, the concept and the idea of is that the sun is going to heat the water, circulate it through and through your pool, all, like through the day. So there is a savings there when it comes to gas versus electricity. But when you go and put those on, so you're going to reduce your gas bill, but you're going to increase your electric bill a little bit, and you're going to take away from the roof surface space that is going to be probably the most ideal location for photovoltaic solar panels, which are the panels you put on to generate energy for your home that is getting more and more expensive. And a lot of utility companies have announced that they're going to be increasing rates. And, while Biden is all for sustainable, renewable energy, he's announced that, or, trying to increase taxes to business owners, big corporations and all that. And that's going to affect the utility costs. There was an article last week. And so people, the energy companies are coming out and saying, we're going to increase rates. Some are up to 12, 15%. So if you're in those states where the energy is increasing, all the more reason to go solar. And the benefit of going solar is you hedge yourself from future rate increases. So as a homeowner who has limited roof space, and you have a pool, and you want solar, and you want solar for your home, and you want solar for your pool, the thermal solar panels need to be at least 3/4 of the surface space. So, say you have 1,000 square foot swimming pool, at least 750 square feet need to be in the thermal solar panels that need to go onto your roof. And as we all know, especially if you live in a 2-story house, we have limited roof space. So you kind of have to decide what you want to do. And of course, I'm always going to be encouraging the solar panels, the ones that are going to generate energy for your home, because I know and I have seen historically rates increase. And I just had a homeowner tell me yesterday or last week they got a $1,200 electricity bill and they cannot wait for their solar system to be commissioned by the utility company. We're working hard to get that done. And so, these bills, while it might seem like crazy to some homeowners that don't have a large energy need, even $200 or $300 a month, that is becoming the norm. And it's because the rates continue to increase and people are home more. People are home more because of COVID. So going solar will save you a lot of money in the short term, because you're going to have hopefully a less expensive solar bill if you finance it than your utility company. And if and then once that solar system is paid for, then that's just savings money that you can just put into your pocket, invest elsewhere, or invest it or pay down stuff, whatever you want to do with that money, because otherwise it's just going to continue going to the utility company. So that's like something that you need to think about between if you have a home with a pool, or even if you're considering buying a home with a pool and you want to heat it with thermal solar panels and you also want solar panels. I mean, you could, if you want to do both, there are ways you can do that. You can do a ground mount if you have the space. You can do a shade structure if you have the space. The thing with the shade structures is it might be you might be limited in the amount of panels you can put on, depending on how big of a system you might need for your home. If you have space and you want to do a ground mount, you can do a ground mount. And that's where, I went to a home that had an ancient pool, like thermal solar system that was not the plastic mats with the tubing going through. It was like, it was the weirdest looking thing. But they're going to take that out and we're going to attempt to put a ground mount for solar energy, for electricity in that same place. I'm just a little concerned about setbacks and all the things that are required for permitting, because it's a kind of a narrow space. And I think their energy usage is going to be way more than what that little space can generate for them. But these are things to consider. If you're a homeowner with a pool, what do? Do you do the thermal solar panels, or do you do energy? The ones that are going to produce electricity for you? I'm going to favor the electricity, because we know we're always going to pay for that. And if you don't go solar, you're going to be paying more and more and more. And it's one thing you can't escape. You can't escape death, you can't escape taxes, and you can't escape your utility bill unless you go solar. So that is all I have to say. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, I guess it is, and kickoff's in 36 minutes. So take care, guys. Share this out to anybody who's interested in solar. If you want to join in on the challenge, you can do so at jamiegreenthesolarqueen.com/challenge. There I am. I'm getting a bad, a poor signal. I can help several homeowners throughout many, many states in the United States. So please reach out if you're interested in solar. Georgia, Florida, Utah, Nevada, Colorado, Texas, the Carolinas. Reach out and talk to me about solar for your home. If you're a business owner as well, I have some amazing technology. If you have agriculture space and you want to get the biggest bang for your buck with solar power and energy production, you gotta message me about these amazing trackers that I am helping spread the word about. They require about 40% less solar panels and generate between 45 and 65% more energy than traditional ground mounts. So please message me if you have like a farm or agricultural, or if you want a carport. If you want a carport, you have a business and a building, and you want to put a carport in and have solar powering your building. Talk to me about that as well. And Justin says, I'd love to get a 5-day challenge template from you. Okay, we'll talk offline and I'll share what it was. And all you building owners, reach out to Jamie Green. Yes, and all you cannabis farmers that know Justin Benton, reach out to me because this is a perfect solution. I'm hearing some rumors. I have not confirmed that they're true, but rumors that utility companies are yeah, just reach out to me if you're a cannabis farmer, and I can help you get solar, your energy from the sun, and save a lot of money on your energy expenses. So take care, guys. Yes, Justin says, I'll talk to my farmers. Please do, Justin. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. And if you watch the Super Bowl, have fun. I always like the commercials too. So, okay, take care, guys. Bye.